Me got baby face, me big boss man. Me like America, me got good plan. Mexico water make Gulf US survey. Me make Zelensky say thanks to my face. Me got baby face, me got big chair. Trump bad, Trump good, me no care. Me write big book, kill billies and stuff. Now me important, we're tired tough. Me go Yale school, me learn big word. Now me forget everything me heard. Silicon people give me job, me take. Now me like Trump, me make no mistake. Yo, it's JD Advance. Fight walk folk, me say never die. Me protect kids, me born liberal. Him, them, there. America simple, only two gender. Me face, me big boss man. Me like America, me got good plan. Mexico water make Gulf US of A. Me make Zelensky say thanks to my face. Too many gender for my agenda. Went on a bender, executive sender. Might take Panama just like na. Might take Gaza, pop then a plaza. With this my majesty.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into CobraCast 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage IDOT of Unit 199. And yes, JD advanced for the intro tonight because why not? We all need a little bit of JD advanced. So there you have it. Good to see all of you here. Obviously, I'm a very happy person because Alabama defeated Tennessee third Saturday in October. I know I did say I was going to do a gaming stream tonight. It was reverse psychology. I just needed everybody to pull for Alabama, and it worked. Alabama rolled to the point where it's like, listen, I think that everybody here needs to learn of a wonderful tradition of Alabama football. Okay? And you can't get mad because how can you dislike what I'm about to show you? Dixieland Delight, the greatest tradition in all of college football. Okay? If you know, you know. How many of you know Dixieland Delight, okay? You're welcome. You're welcome, chat. So there you have it. Dixieland Delight, one of the great traditions. And if you know college football, there's a lot of history to that because the group Alabama sings the song. It's actually about Tennessee, but the Alabama fans have basically made it their own. And then when Tennessee beat Alabama a few years ago, Tennessee tried to steal the song back. And now it's basically that's what the teams are fighting for every year now. It's dude, there is nothing like college football. College football is the greatest thing in the country, and it's not even close. I freaking love it. So now I don't want to talk about the Miami Dolphins today, by the way. I don't want to talk about that because, my goodness, there's nothing to talk about. But we do have a lot to talk about. So anyway, first of all, we have Nandy with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Nandy. Appreciate that. Checking it out with 5 gifted memberships as well. Thank you so much. Checking it out. That's 10 gifted memberships. How did they lose to the Browns, bro? I will have to make it official right now. I've given up on Tua. Like, I'm done. I have no more faith in Tua Tagovailoa. He's done. Too many concussions. It's over. So he is done. He's out. I got nothing, man. Too many concussions. He's no longer the player he was at Alabama. So yeah, man, when you get destroyed by the Cleveland Browns, it's bad. So anyway, Steel Lake of History says, proud of you, be blessed. Just hit 799 subs today. Hey, what's up, man? And he said, thank you everyone for the support. Just hit 800. Let's go, brother. Hail to you. Hassan's new dog for $1. Thank you. Another $1 from Hassan's new dog. Fantastic Knox says, hail to 199. I find it funny that leftists rally for no kings, but CNN had an article back in 2012 where they wanted Obama to be king and not the POTUS. Of course. I mean, that's leftist for you in a nutshell. Eric K says, fat JD looks like Beardo skinny brother. Jesus says, JD Vance intro, I don't know what to make of it, lol. Jules says, for the best intro ever, JD advanced. Ministry of Wrong Things says, God bless America. Tennessee Tornado says, Southern chicks are awesome, even if it's Alabama. Packet Proton says, breaking hunting stand found in sighting distance of Trump's Air Force One exit. I think in a Florida county. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We are definitely going to talk about that. Packy Proton says also Jets suck. Cosmic Cowboy says JD Vance's response to Harry Sisson was hilarious. Also, how about them Cowboys? It's a good day today. Keep up the good work, Jeremy. Thank you. Jesus says Jeremy Alabama song, a Dixie racist, and I love it. Mr. Bentham says just look at those hot cousins. Makes sense. Roll Tide, baby. Yeah, so it has been a pretty interesting day. We have the greatest vice president in the world. No doubt about it. JD Vance is absolutely undefeated as the vice president of the United States of America. Just like President Trump is undefeated as the president of the United States of America. Because yesterday was the big No Kings protest, and it has flopped. It's been a major flop for the leftist that tried to push this ridiculous narrative. It's so bad that MSNBC got caught using 2017 footage for historic No Kings protest. So here's MSNBC using footage from 2017 because that's who the media is, because they couldn't actually talk about the No Kings protest yesterday because it was a disaster. I mean, yeah, there were a few losers that showed up and cried, whoop-de-doo, congratulations to them, but no one actually cared. And as I tried to cover it yesterday, and I was just like, it's boring. It was very, very boring. The whole thing was just like, okay, this is a big dud. But what hasn't been a big dud is all of the trolling that President Trump, the great President Trump, the greatest president of our lifetime, has done because President Trump shared an amazing meme yesterday, And guess who got offended? All the leftists got offended because, of course, they did. Now, before we show you this, I have to show you we have peaked as a human species, okay? We have peaked based on what I'm about to show you right now. There may never be anything that tops what I'm about to show you right now. Outside of Anna Paulina Luna, when we get 50 gifted memberships. But outside of that, ladies and gentlemen, this meme means we have peaked as a society right here. When fat JD Vance is anointing Trump king of the world, there will never we will never hit levels like this again. Nothing will ever reach this moment right here. So we're going to, like, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years, parents are going to be telling their children, I remember where I was when we peaked as a civilization. When fat JD Vance anointed President Trump king of humanity. Never getting better than that one right there. I can't believe how the JD Vance meme is it's just taken a life of its own to the point where I'm not sure I even recognize JD Vance anymore. It's just so great, and I love it so much. It makes me so happy. President Trump's having some fun because he and his team during the No Kings rally, they're posting stuff like this. He's having way too much fun. But what it all hit an insane moment yesterday when someone that we have credited for memes before had one of their memes featured by President Donald J. Trump right here. Here we go. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. President Trump posted this yesterday during the No Kings protest. And let's just say the reaction has been as expected. So that has been very, very interesting to watch. So, of course, you'll notice that there's one person in particular that's featured, and that would be one Harry Sisson right here. And so Harry Sisson tweets out, can a reporter please ask Trump why he posted an AI video of himself dropping poop on me from a fighter jet? That would be great. Thanks. You think we're at a point where this just can't get any better? This is so good. Well, it gets better because 48 himself responds and says, I'll ask him for you, Harry. JD Vance is so good at this. He is so good. He is so great. In fact, JD Vance was doing his own trolling of the left yesterday over on Blue Sky. JD Vance was posting this yesterday on Blue Sky, and then President Trump reposted it on True Social. It's so good, man. I'm loving all of this so much. So, yeah, when JD Vance does something like that, it's just fantastic. It really is, man. But yeah, I mean, the Trump team is posting stuff like this right here. Team Trump has been on it, man. It's been phenomenal. And ultimately, it really just was a big dud yesterday. It was just a bunch of losers getting together and pretending that they, have anything to protest against, and they don't. They're just a bunch of losers. And but yeah, it's been fun. Forest Beyond the Trees for 20 says, Jeremy, do you value feedback on your website? I'll send you an email, one former retail worker to another. Also, I owe you an email on the Artemis 2 rocket launch, which is now planned for April. We need a KSC meetup. Yeah, shoot me an email, man. All feedback is wanted and needed. So absolutely, 100%. So yeah, looking forward to it, man. And yeah, we do need to do a meetup. Jesus says hot girls can get an application to go to Alabama. Ministry of Wrong Things says shout out to baby mama cousins. Hi, this is Dustin. Says the Gamecocks Sandstorm beats all other songs in the SEC bet. No, you can't beat Dixieland Delight. The energy in the stadium is second to none for Dixieland Delight. You can't beat it. I'm sorry. Look at this, man. Who doesn't want to be part of this? All right. Look at this. This is just a few weeks ago. Look at this. That's my people right there. Looks like the 80s. Nah, but look, man, no matter what, look, college football is unmatched. So, I mean, personally, I think the energy at Death Valley and LSU is probably unmatched from any other college football experience. And trust me, I don't like LSU, so obviously I'm biased towards Alabama. But man, when you get Colin Baton Rouge from Garth Brooks playing in Baton Rouge, whew, and Death Valley is just insane. So, but I'm sure I've never been to South Carolina game, but I'm sure it's next level too. Kyle Field, Texas A&M is insane. The energy level there. So, anyway, Jimbo Rama for $1. Thank you. Fantastic Knox says, also, didn't the idiots who created Star Trek Discovery made Stacey Abrams the leader of Earth? That's as close to a king that liberals will accept. Zach Attack says, poor Harry Sisson. YouTube's run by Marxists says Democrats are going to cry in the car. Jesus says, Jeremy, Democrats are kneeling to King Trump, as they should be. As they should be. Rumball for 10 says, good game, Crimson Tide, Rocky Top. It was a good game. Alabama kind of dominated, but at the same time, that interception, that pick six interception, that 99-yard interception was, that was a game changer right there. So, Varen Plus over on Rumble says, I finished my 40 miles at my 12-hour night race last night with a little soreness. Also, will consider having active wear t-shirt and tanks for sale. I want to rep the 199 at all the marathons I run. Absolutely. This, like, right now, the sky's the limit. I mean, we've kind of got like a slow rollout right now of merch, over on Ripison. But yeah, I mean, as we want to like establish what we're doing over there. So again, if you go to geeksgamers.com and hit the store, it'll take you to this link right here. And we have 4 featured items right now. We have the Geeks Gamers hat, the CobraCast t-shirt, the online original, and the IDOT shirt right there. But yeah, I want to move through some of these, get some sales moving. And again, we're not going to run into the same problems that we ran into with Teespring. You're going to get this stuff, good, quick turnaround, and good quality, all of that. And then we can open the floodgates to a lot more. So you guys, please go over there, check it out. I'll pin that post right there. And that's one of the many announcements that we had in the past couple of days. So big shout out to Ripperson. Cannot wait. And of course, the new Geeks and Gamers website that has been jumping. Tons of articles over there, tons of pieces. Benny Johnson, we got an article of Benny Johnson giving us and Critical Drinker and Gary a shout out yesterday. So it's good stuff, man, all the way around. So thank you guys so much for the support. Greatly appreciate it. The Dirty 251 says Geeks and Gamers meet and greet in Tuscaloosa will help coordinate. Now that, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of a meetup in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Maybe on game weekend, bro. Like a Saturday night game, a big SEC matchup, and we do a meetup during the day in Tuscaloosa. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now I'm hyped. Shoot me an email, jeremy@geeksandgamers.com. I like the sound of that. Miniature Ron thinks says Trump shreds new White House skate park. Awada, one of the best memes ever. I haven't seen that one at all. I haven't seen that one. 5280 says F1 was sick today and go Broncos. I watched a little bit of NASCAR because they were in Talladega, but I did not see F1 today. Hi, this is dude. Show Sandstorm and then talk about energy. See, he's bringing the SEC rivalry stuff. I respect that. Future Jeremy Grigg says, ain't no love in Oklahoma. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. Boomer sooner. Nah, Oklahoma's new to the SEC, man. They got to earn their stripes, man. I still don't consider Oklahoma a real SEC team anyway. Sky Reaver says, we have a king in the UK, but he sucks. Wizard Man says, off topic, but you should totally play Digimon. It's actually really good, and do a comparison between that and Pokemon on Tuesday night's main event. Both are trending. I've never been I don't play either one of them. I've never played Pokemon really. I mean, I played a little bit, but it's not my thing. So that might be better for somebody like Beardo, who's played a lot of Pokemon. Eric K says, FlexFit, get rid of the cheap snapback hats. I like snapback. Fuck you, Eric. But we will add FlexFit. But I like snapback over FlexFit. I didn't know it was gay for $1. Thank you. Okay, so more to talk about. There's been a ton of news just in the past couple days. This right here. Find it right here. This is so funny. Okay. Listen to how he starts that. Like, this puts it into perspective right here. This is where you are if you're a Trump hater. This puts it into perspective.
It's day 273 of the Trump presidency, 1,189 days left.
You guys have almost 1,200 days left to cry and whine and play fake victims. They are going to be miserable. Let me play that for the Trump haters one more time.
It's day 273 of the Trump presidency, 1,189 days left.
You'll love it. It's so glorious to hear. It's so glorious to hear. But one thing that is not glorious to hear is the reports that we got today, which are pretty scary. Indeed, and that is surrounding President Donald Trump. And this is why we're constantly saying pray for President Trump, because the reports today are pretty bad. I got to find this story. I've had so many. Right here it is right here. Okay. So the Secret Service discovered a suspicious hunting stand positioned with a clear view of the area where President Trump disembarks from Air Force One at Palm Beach International Airport, according to Fox News. Prior to the president's return to West Palm Beach, the United States Secret Service discovered what appeared to be an elevated hunting stand within sight line of the Air Force One landing zone. Kash Patel told Fox News Digital, no individuals were located at the scene. The FBI has since taken the investigatory lead flying in resources to collect all evidence from the scene and deploying our cell phone analytic capabilities. That is crazy. That is crazy. Like, this is how dangerous this whole thing gets, man, is we never know what people are up to. These are some evil, evil people. And they want Trump dead. They want you dead. They want anyone that disagrees with them dead. And this is who they are. And then right here, President Trump boarded Air Force One using the small stairs on Sunday due to the increased security measures at Palm Beach International Airport. So, man, it's scary. It's a scary, scary time. I'm not saying your handle, but for Nick, for $100. Don't say my handle name unless you are not afraid of the BS cancel culture in how to enjoy to troll the left. Sincerely, the Troll King. I didn't know where you were going with that. Thank you, Mr. Gurr. All right. You might be the son of Steve Kerr. The fact that Steve Kerr's son's name is Nick is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look it up. Steve Kerr's son's name is Nick. And Steve Kerr has massive TDS. Steve Kerr has massive TDS. Thank you, sir, for the $100 MAGA red $100 super chat. Beautiful. Let's see. He knew he had to know. I don't know, man. You never know. People with a mental illness like he does, you never know what's going on through their head. I did see this. Mark Mitchell from Rasmussen says, action, no Kings rally. Reaction, Trump 2028 trending. So now all you have is Trump 2028 trending because of your no Kings rally and your no Kings dud. Now Trump 2028 is trending. More and more people are talking about Trump 2028 than before. And again, I bring up again this where MSNBC was caught using 2017 footage for historic No Kings protest because, listen, there was a bunch of people out yesterday. I'm not denying that there wasn't people yesterday, okay? There was people out there, okay? Congratulations. It doesn't matter. Who cares? It's a bunch of irrelevant losers. And on top of that, it just continues to expose the mainstream media for what they are. Look at what I'm about to show you from the Telegraph. Look at how they present this. This is they think everybody's stupid. Donald Trump has shared an AI-generated video of himself as a fighter pilot wearing a crown and bombing protesters with a brown liquid. What is oh man, you know what? I just got this thought. Hang on, I gotta find it. Where's it at? All right. Hang on. Hang on. Here it is right here. I hope I can play it. Here it is. This is what I think when I read that.
Poop again. He called the shit poop.
That's what I think when they call it a brown liquid. Oh man, the mainstream doesn't get it. They don't understand. They are so out of touch with reality. And they're getting absolutely roasted here. Like, they're getting crushed. The comment section is them just crushing, all right? Map showing every place Trump will still be president after no King's March. Long live the king. Like, it just, no one takes these clowns seriously at all. Ooh, bombing protesters with brown liquid. This is why no one takes you seriously. No one will ever take you seriously again. Mar Millen for 10 says, smart move on Steve's part. He just wanted to say it all the time without getting in trouble. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Flag Ninja says, I'm kind of disappointed that you haven't messed my name up. If you do, I hope it's the ninja part and not the flag part. I'm just happy I haven't messed it up either, because these are two words that I often say a lot, especially in traffic, just not on the internet. So there you have it. Let's hope I don't mess them up, but I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see. I'm not the most not the sharpest knife in the drawer when it comes to streaming, so we'll see what happens, right? Oh yeah, and this one right here, okay? My God, man, like the Kranzensteins decided to retaliate. Here we go.
Doors armed. Ready to make history?
Let's do it. Cargo lever coming down. Package away.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Best delivery we've made all week.
All right, let's head home before anyone looks up. Doors armed.
That's fucking retarded.
It's so painful that they think that this is a legitimate reaction. It's painful. But this is the left. What do you expect from the left? What do you expect from these clowns? Now, we do have an exclusive interview with President Trump. He was on with Maria Bartiromo, and I have not watched it yet, so we're going to watch a little bit of that. Mar Millen says, my God, the left with AI still can't meme. It's actually impressive how bad that is. It is very, very true. It is so bad. So here is this interview with Trump and Maria Bartiromo. Let's see. Here we go.
Good Sunday morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Morning Futures. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Maria Bartiromo. Today, President Trump, the president for peace. 9 months into his second term, the commander-in-chief is taking on the ruthless, the criminal, and the biggest terrorists of all.
I'll just say, absolutely would. Absolutely.
From narco-terrorists in Venezuela and Mexico to bullies and killers in Russia and Gaza. I met with the president this past week in his first interview since his historic peace deal in the Middle East, where he effectively ended the war in Gaza. And it was just hours after a 2.5-hour phone call he had with Vladimir Putin, as the president is now turning his sights toward ending the war on Ukraine. But in the middle of his peace negotiations and a meeting with Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, the president first zeroed in on American families.
If anybody says no, I got news for you.
It was all about, well, you know, gay bathhouses and everything. It's all about round-the-clock sex. It's all, come on, man.
Come on, man. What are we doing?
Families announcing in the Oval Office more price cuts for prescription drugs and easier access to fertility medication. I was honored to join the pool reporters in the Oval Office to hear the president's progress.
Oh, look who we have. Look at that, the great Maria Bartiromo. I didn't know, did you get put into the regular pool pack? That's very good. Yeah, that's good. Nice to see you. I'm so proud of myself because I was the first president in 28 years where drug prices went down for the year. And you know what they went down? 1/8 of 1%. But I was so 1/8 of 1%. Now I'm getting them down, Maria, 500, 600, 800%.
And after the press conference, the president joined me in the Roosevelt Room, where he took us behind the scenes of his historic peace deal in the Middle East.
Someone in the chat said, hang on. Where'd it go? Maria Bartiromo looks drunk like all the time. Yeah, I know.
It started probably with Soleimani. He was a mastermind who did a lot of bad things. He's the father of the roadside bomb that would blow up, and most of the people are great patriots, are great soldiers that you see without arms, legs, and lots of problems. He was the one. That was his way of saying, we don't like you too much, and affected a lot of people. That started one. But I think very big was recently with the taking out of the nuclear weapon from Iran. When we blew those beautiful B-2 bombers, when they went into Iran airspace and they came out unscathed. I mean, the whole thing was the most beautiful military operation. They flew for 37 hours. We had everything. And they went into that and they bombed the hell out of it. And when we destroyed their nuclear capability, they no longer became the bully of the Middle East. And we hit them a lot of other ways, along with it, Israel. And they no longer became the bully. And if they were, we wouldn't have been able to make the deal we just made, which is basically peace in the Middle East, beyond Gaza, peace in the Middle East. And all of those great Arab nations, I mean.
Occasionally, Trump kind of looks like he's got some like Terminator eyes going on. You know what I mean? Which is a good thing. That's pretty awesome.
You look at Saudi Arabia and Qatar and UAE, those three, and then you have the ones that, as you know, joined the Abraham Accords, but they were able to breathe, they were able to do what they had to do, and they've been fantastic. But if we didn't take out the nuclear, there's no way that we would have been able to do this.
And I spoke with you right after that strike on the nuclear facilities, and you were so complimentary, obviously, of our pilots.
Yeah.
But you also have relationships in the Middle East. You went to the Middle East as your first international trip as president. So was there some cajoling that you did with the leadership of Qatar and the leadership of UAE to get them to make the case to Hamas, it's over?
So I've been friendly with them for years, and actually I became somewhat friendly during my first term, but I was friendly with some of them before I was a politician. And, you know, it's vast wealth. Those countries are, you know, incredibly wealthy. And
Qatar.
They put out money, they invest money, et cetera, et cetera. They have tremendous oil wealth. So I knew a lot of them before, but I got to know them very well during the first term, and really well, you know, now, but I got to know them very well during the first term. Qatar, as an example, the Emir, who's fantastic.
Everybody says it. I say Qatar. Everybody says like Qatar. Like I think Ben Shapiro says some weird way. I can't remember. I just say Qatar because that's just what it is.
Man, Tamim, he's a really fantastic person. And you know, he's in the middle of a very tough little area because he's sort of surrounded by every little problem. And he has to play it close to the vest a little bit. He has to. Anybody would. Anybody that's smart, and he's very smart. The king of Saudi Arabia has done unbelievable. Now you have the king, and then you have the son who is, the king is fantastic. He's got a son who is phenomenal, who you know a little bit, Mohammed. And Mohammed's going to be a great leader for many years. And then you have UAE, and he's incredible. They're all incredible people, but sometimes people don't realize that, and they really helped us a lot. Qatar's the one that's most, you know, vulnerable in that sense because it was right next to Iran, but they had great courage. And the bottom line is we got it done, and we did something that nobody thought was possible. We created, you know, it's peace in the Middle East, and I think we're going to get Russia done. I think that will be, It's not easy. I thought that would have been the easiest one, have a good relationship with President Putin. I've always had. Don't forget, he had to go through the Russia hoax. That made it very difficult for us in terms of trade or other things. That hoax was just a disgrace. So now we have the war. The first time we had that, and now we have the war. But there's a great potential for trade there. And I hope that we're going to be successful. Ukraine.
And on that note, now again, I don't know the context of this, but breaking, Trump urged Zelensky to accept Putin's terms or be destroyed by Russia. So that's what the report's saying. I don't know where that source comes from per se, but who's FT? I don't know who FT is, but either way.
He's been very brave.
Well, you came at the peace deal with the Qataris as a business person. You were a business person before the commander-in-chief. So is that the case you made for the Qataris?
Financial Times, is that who it is?
Think prosperity, think peace, think riches, business.
I don't have to make too much of a case because they're very smart people. And frankly, if Iran stayed strong, like as a military threat, I wouldn't have even asked them. There's nothing, it's right, they're neighbors, right? They're right next to you. Literally would walk into one or the other. So it was really the decimation of Iran that got us there. Without that, we couldn't have gone to the next step. And then we went to the next step, and now we have a deal. And I think it's a deal that...
Enrico in the chat says, stop spreading fake news, bro. I didn't say you were straight. I've been very, very, very consistent that you are gay. I didn't say you were straight. So if I said you were straight, that would be fake news. But I said you were gay. So I'm consistent in telling the truth. Okay?
Catches on. It's a deal that's respected by everybody. We had Arab countries, Muslim countries. We had everybody. Israel approved this deal. Bibi was very brave. Bibi was a great warrior.
And yet, as soon as you left, Hamas executed 7 people, and then they went on to execute 30 more.
Yeah.
Do you believe they really
Qataring.
Well, they promised they would.
That's pretty awesome.
It's down that they would. Now they said they were gang members, et cetera, But these are very violent people. This is a very violent part of the world. Nobody's seen violence like this. If we have to, we'll disarm them.
The U.S.?
Well, whether it's me or the U.S. or it's, a proxy, could be Israel with our backing. We won't have boots on the ground. There's no reason to.
In the past, you've said Gaza could be beautiful. It could be developed, and you said you wanted to develop it.
Well,
Do you have plans for that?
Not me as an individual.
The U.S.?
I liked it as like Freedom Place. You call it Freedom Place. And we would get all of the people that live there into decent homes throughout the region. If you look, Egypt has a lot of land. Jordan has a lot of land, right next door. A lot of countries have a lot of land. So I had an initial vision that we would get them. Look at Gaza. I mean, there's nothing standing. The whole thing it's all rubble. So it's not too hard to top that. And we'd build houses and would be paid for.
Yeah, and I'm seeing more reports on this, but I don't know how legit some of these. Like if FT is Financial Times, Donald Trump urged Zelensky to accept Russia's terms for ending its war in a volatile White House meeting on Friday, warning Vladimir Putin said he would destroy Ukraine if it did not agree. The meeting was a shouting match with Trump cursing all the time. That is according to FT, which I'm assuming is Financial Times. So there you have it.
Or by the wealth of the wealthiest countries are there. Although, if we win the tariff case, which hopefully we will, it's vital to the interests of our country. We're the wealthiest country there is. If we don't, we'll be struggling for years to come. I've ended, of the 8 wars that we just mentioned, 5 of them have been ended because of tariffs. The threat of tariffs, as an example, kept India and Pakistan, 2 nuclear nations, from going at it. They were going at it. 7 planes were shot down. That's a lot. And they were going at it, and that could have been a nuclear war. And the Prime Minister of Pakistan actually just said, President Trump saved millions of lives by him getting that. And I said to India and Pakistan pretty much the same thing. I said, look, if you're going to fight each other, I'm not going to do business with you. We're going to put on a 200% tariff, which will make it impossible for you to deal. And we're not going to do business. No, no, no. They said, no, no. And after 24 hours, I settled the war because I settled it through trade.
I want to get back to that because I want to talk a little about your backup plan should that not go your way. But just to close the loop here, so are there plans for the U.S. or for yourself to help develop Gaza?
We are going to have a...
And real quick, this is so funny. Twitter founder Jack Dorsey calls on Thomas Massie to run for president. That is just perfect right there. So, yeah, Jack Dorsey endorses Thomas Massie to run for president.
A board of peace, you heard about it, and they've asked me to be the chairman. This is what I needed, but it's very important that to me, peace in the Middle East, that's a big thing. I've heard the term all my life, peace in the Middle East. For 3,000 years, it hasn't happened.
When you spoke to Vladimir Putin, did you tell him that you were considering sending Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine? Are you still seriously considering that?
Well, I've been asked by Ukraine if they could have Tomahawks, and I'm looking at it. I spoke with Vladimir Putin about it. Not that he would be thrilled. It's a violent, vicious weapon. But we have to remember one thing. We need them for ourselves, too. We can't give all of our weapons to Ukraine. We just can't do that. And I've been very good to President Zelensky and to Ukraine, but we can't give, if we're going to be short, I don't want to do that. I can't jeopardize the United States.
Did you get any sense from Putin that he would be willing or open to the idea of ending this war without taking significant property from Ukraine?
Well, he's going to take something. I mean, they fought, and he has a lot of property. I mean, he's won certain property. If you say that, he's won certain property. We're the only nation that goes in and wins a war and then leaves, like we did under President Bush in the Middle East. We go in, we blast the hell out of everybody, destroy the place, and then we leave, Remember, I used to say, keep the oil. But I really didn't say, I said two things. I said, don't go in. But then they went in. And I said, well, don't go in, but if you're going to go in, keep the oil. But we didn't keep the oil. What do? We go in, we blast it to pieces, and then we leave, Doesn't make sense, never made sense.
Is there a timeline to get Hamas to disarm, in your mind?
Not a timeline, not a hard line, but we're going to see how it all works out. They've lived there for a long time. They're very violent, as you understand. You've been covering it for a long time. But we're going to find out. Don't forget, 50,000 of them have been killed, okay? So
Debbie King says, enough of this clown. Me or Trump? Just to clarify. I mean, just me or Trump, first of all. I just need to understand, which one of us. Because, I mean, I can't really address it until I know, am I the clown or is Trump the clown or are we both the clowns? Hang on. Let's see. Jeremy, I think. Let's see. Come on, Debbie. Hurry the fuck up. We don't have all day. Hurry up, Debbie. I know you're nervous because I highlighted your comment. You weren't prepared for that. No, either one? What? Are you retarded, Debbie? She said no, either one. What the fuck does that mean? You know what? I have to gift memberships now. It didn't work. I was going to grift this and make money off of you. But now you're so stupid. I've just wasted everybody's time. So now I gotta gift memberships because of this shit. Fuck. I was like, oh, I'm going to grift her. I'm going to get a couple of, proper 199s out of this. Nope. I fucked up. My bad. All right. Sorry about that, chat. I thought we were going to have a moment there, and it just completely fucking backfired on me. So we'll see if we can find somebody else to grift off of. But let's get back to the interview.
They killed 1,200 people in horrible, the October 7th.
Need a better class of troll around here.
They killed 1,200, but Israel can say that we killed 50,000. And so you'd say it's a whole new set of people. And it is. I mean, you know, they get replaced by other people, young people. But we're going to find out. So it's not a hard timeline, but it's a line in my own mind. And at a certain point, if they don't do what they're supposed to do, then we'll have to do it for them.
Do you expect an expansion of the Abraham Accords?
I do, almost soon. I don't want to use the word immediate, but soon. The Abraham Accords are a miracle in a way. And the 4 countries that went in initially, including UAE, highly respected, big and highly respected, they stayed in, and they're doing incredibly well. I mean, they're basically trading with Israel and have access and everything else. I mean, it's good for everybody. I hope to see Saudi Arabia go in, and I hope to see others go in. I think when Saudi Arabia goes in, everybody goes in, highly respected. And the Crown Prince, who's also the Prime Minister, and the king in waiting. His father's such a wonderful man. He's still healthy, and he's still very sharp. But yeah.
I don't think this is the full interview. There is a little more. I got a couple of the clips I'm going to show everybody here in just a minute.
I think that they're going to all go in very soon.
So they've indicated to you a willingness to do so?
Oh, they have. Even as recently as like yesterday, I had some very good conversations. Now, they couldn't have done it during the war. They couldn't have done it with the fight with, the fight that was going on with Iran as a power. With Iran as a power, that's why the 4 original countries really, they were somewhat courageous of them. And they did it with Iran as a power, and they made the right decision. And then they stayed during the war. A lot of people thought they'd have to get out. No, the Abraham Accords are amazing. It's amazing. And it'll help bring long-lasting peace into the Middle East. Nobody thought they were possible either, but the big thing is what happened over the last few days. It's been pretty much incredible. Just like your ratings are incredible, it's been incredible.
That's wonderful, Mr. President. Now, the Biden administration is saying that they're taking credit for the peace plan. Anthony Blinken said that they laid the groundwork for the peace deal before leaving office.
So let me just tell you how
my boy Nick for the gift memberships. Thank you, brother.
They backed Iran, totally. They deserted Israel. They deserted everybody, and they backed Iran. You know that. It started with Barack Hussein Obama. He went into Iran, and let's say that their idea worked. Then you would have right now a nuclear-powered Iran, because Iran was on its way to a nuclear weapon under these people. And so when we do it, rather than saying, although they did say congratulations. I mean, Biden said it.
Damn it, now I really feel bad. Debbie says, sorry, my phone sucks. I'm assuming that's Trump. Damn it, this thing is completely backfired on me. Debbie sounds awesome. Fuck. Now I feel bad.
Hillary Clinton said it.
Right.
A lot of people said it. The only one that I heard say that was Blinken.
Right.
And Blinken didn't, he wasn't good at what he did. He was a lousy negotiator. And
have an idea
for
after
him to
this.
try and take care, just so you understand, they did the exact opposite. They didn't set groundwork. They set the opposite of groundwork. They set traps, because they wanted, and they felt strongly that they wanted to back Iran over the rest of the Middle East. And they did it with Obama, and they did it with Biden. Now, Biden didn't know what the hell he was doing, so it didn't matter. But his people that surrounded him in the Oval Office, the people that worked the auto pen, the people that signed all those signatures illegally because he had no idea what was going on. So all those signatures that were signed, except his son's signature, I think he signed for Hunter. I think that was actually, because it wasn't nearly as neat as the auto pen. The auto pen was much better.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.
That's the first time I've ever listened to one of those advertisers. So I enjoyed that. That was good. Okay, so there's more for President Trump. I'm going to show all of you that in just a minute. We just got Dylan with 5 gifted memberships. My boy Nick dropped 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Thank you. And here's the deal. You guys are like, cough it up, Jeremy. You made a mistake. I think you guys should pay for my mistake at this point. Like, you're the one that's you encourage this behavior. Low IQ tax. That's what you have to pay. The host has low IQ. You should pay the tax on that, not me. It's not my it's not my fault I'm retarded. You guys encourage this shit. So you guys should drop some more gifted memberships. Just saying. Harley Day says, Jeremy, we pay for your mistakes daily. Bama boy is the grift king. Stephon with 5. See? That's what I'm talking about. We're getting somewhere. Over on Rumble, D. Biddy with 20 says, Debbie failed grammar school. Look at there. Thank you, D. Biddy. Modest Rat with a gifted membership. Jeremy placing blame on us. What up, Fig? Look at this right here. Trump says Trump derangement syndrome. It really is a disease. At first, I found it amusing. Now I find that it really is, says POTUS.
They have a deal. We have a deal. We just want an extension. And the reason we want an extension is because you can't make a deal with these people. They're lunatics. They've gone crazy. They're crazed people. Trump derangement syndrome. There really is that disease. At first, I found it to be amusing. Now I find that it really is. They want $1.5 trillion for health care for illegal aliens that come into our country. If we do that, it will jeopardize the health care of the citizens of our country. So we're not going to do that. They have a deal. We have a deal.
Dude, like, I know that the TDS thing is like a meme, but it really is real. Like, it's not just a meme anymore. I kind of think it started out as a meme. Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing that people legitimately suffer from. This isn't something that we're just memeing on anymore. It legitimately is real. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy, and in a lot of ways, it's pretty scary because I mean we've got, and I see everybody dropping their low IQ tax. I greatly appreciate that. Everybody needs to drop their low IQ tax, all right? Because you know, I have low IQ, in case you're just tuning in. But I see Babo Yogi. Where's it at? Never promoting Jessica's channel, loser. Get that girl monetized. You call yourself a grifter, but never show love to your crew. Mod lives matter. Well, I was going to shout out her channel, but now because Babo Yogi's saying I'm not going to. So now it's your fault she doesn't get a shout out, Babo Yogi. What do you think about that, Babo Yogi? See there? But while we're on the subject, look at Jessica right here. Why don't you guys go subscribe to Jessica? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit subscribe right now. Boom. And you should too. Let's get Jessica to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get it done. See there, Babo Yogi? Hail to Jessica and her cooking channel. Look at her. Little Irwin on there. Look at there. Look at her. See there? So you guys got to go subscribe to Jessica. Give her some love. She's awesome. Happy Jessica. Happy Jessica. Is she single? For grifting purposes, I should probably say yes. But no, she's not. She is not. But for grifting purposes, we should absolutely say she's single to get her to 1,000. All right? Anyway, hail to Jessica. She's awesome. You're actually going to see Jessica do a lot more work for Geeks and Gamers, by the way. So you're going to be seeing her everywhere. Ort says last name Kane. If you have a daughter, Candy. I'm not even going to try. Like, you're not going to twist me up on all that shit. Dildo says, look up young photos of Maria Bartiromo. That sounds very creepy out of context, so I'm not going to encourage that. Bird Up says, is there anything the Kranzensteins haven't made gayer? They could start a death metal band and it would somehow be the gayest thing ever. Joyful and Triumphant says, how come shipping on Rippaverse is so expensive? Because black people charge more. Fuck you expect? You gotta pay reparations. That's how it works. Stefan Moore says there's one King Jeremy, or there's one King Jeremy of the IDOTs. Ort says Q-tard. Crazy Clown Town says the Qataring. Stefan Moore says donating on behalf of Debbie. Look at there. Isn't that so nice? Evil Black Cat says starting the Get Debbie Sober Fun. Help a sister out. I feel bad because I think Debbie's just really nice. I don't know. Either that or she's trolling me, and I think it's great. Stefan Moore with 5 get-to memberships. Thank you. Marmilla says Bama Boy is a king grifter. I try. Stefan. Joseph Sasser says, don't tell the U.S. government about low IQ tax. I'll never have money. Vix World says, RIP Sam Rivers, bassist for Limp Bizkit. I saw him perform live twice. Super sad to see him go. God bless him and the 199. Limp Bizkit's awesome, man. I heard about that yesterday. It was super sad to hear. Absolutely crazy. Things are going pretty crazy. TwitchCon, as I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the controversy at TwitchCon. Now you got this other streaming chick who falls down at TwitchCon.
Don't fall.
Ooh! Oh! Oh! Don't fall backwards.
You still have 19 seconds. You're good.
Oh! Are you okay?
What a freaking disaster. What is happening at TwitchCon? Good Lord, man. What are they doing?
High five. You're good.
I don't know much about Extra Emily, but I mean, I don't really care, but it's just, what is happening at this place is a disaster, man. You got all this controversy surrounding, what's her name? Emiru. And now you've got this going on. You've got the CEO partying with all these chicks, and he's like 850 years old. What a disaster, dude. Who the F are these people? I mean, she's a pretty big streamer. I think she's got like millions of followers. I don't know. But Twitch it just seems like Twitch is ready to implode, and it couldn't happen soon enough. It's a disaster. Lord Bibby says, shout out to no either ones. Soundwave Superior says, here's a Switch 2 tax for your attempted grift. I appreciate that. Who's the clown now for $1? Stuart H becomes a new member. Thank you. Evil Black Cat says, reacting to my prior super chat, this is going towards the buy Debbie a beer funds. That was Extra Emily, right? Yes, that was Extra Emily. Bob says, for the Debbie King redemption. Hector says, Debbie just trolled you, just got to pose as a woman and say, sorry for calling you gay, Jer, and you can get away with it. Yeah, man, like I've just completely walked into that one. Jimmy Ray for $1, thank you. Harley Dave says, dumb Jeremy Tax DM'd you something glorious. If I didn't know you, that might scare me, but I'll check. Zwanny for a $10 says, low IQ for our fearless leader, Mage IDOT of the 199 tax. Look at that. We are rocking and rolling with the taxes tonight. Thank you. I appreciate that. Veronid with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Okay, so we've I just saw this story, but check this out. It should scare you, says Harley Dave. So check this out. Where's it at? So this lunatic right here, if you guys saw this, Nathan Hale Elementary in Chicago has taken down its website after one of its teachers was accused of mocking the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The teacher, Lucy Martinez, is accused of making the gesture at a West Beverly protest in Chicago yesterday. Nathan Hale Elementary is a K-8 school located about 30 minutes from the rally location in Chicago. The website says it's under construction. This is the woman right here, seemingly making fun of the Charlie Kirk assassination.
So if you
and there she is, right there. I don't want to play the music, so. So all these people are flipping off the truck that's got the Charlie Kirk as a hero, and he is a hero. And see how violent these leftists are? But yeah, so that's her right there. Yep. At the Charlie Kirk sign, she did that. And now the school has deleted the website. So right here, the woman in the viral video mocking Charlie Kirk assassination is a Chicago public school teacher, according to the individual who posted the original video.
You ever heard of Ozempic, you fat ass? Hey!
Unbelievable, man. These people are absolutely sick and twisted. So yeah, right here. So the public school just deleted their entire account. They deleted their entire Twitter account because of this clown that has been exposed. You love to see it. You love to see it. She swallowed a lot of cheese. I'm sure she swallowed a lot of things. I'm sure she swallowed a lot of things. Evil is real. Yes, it is. Sad but true. But yes, these people are very, very disturbed. Incredibly disturbed. Did you see any of those crazies in animal outfits where you are? I wasn't out yesterday, so oh, I see. All right, Harley Dave, I got what you sent me. I'll play that here in just a minute. Look at the freaks behind her. Oh yeah, these all these freaks back there. Like they're all of these leftist psychopaths. That's who they are. And again, I'll just continue to say, like, never interrupt your enemy when they are making mistakes. Just continue to let them show you who they are. This is who they are. They have no sympathy. They have no morals. They have nothing. They just hate. And then they show you how much they hate. And then, on top of this moment right here, I just saw this right here where someone has their kid leftist cheer and high five as a mass child is stabbing a doll of President Trump. This is who they are. This is who I'm supposed to unify with. This is who I'm supposed to unify with right here. Absolutely insane.
Who the fuck brings their kids here?
What the hell?
Insane, man. I don't know where this is at. hate has no home here as you're showing hatred and teaching a child about hatred. Scary stuff, man.
These are my legs! Get off my legs! I told you, get off my legs! These are my legs! Get off my legs!
Jeez. Unreal. Then we had another video that I was just looking at right here. I don't know what if grown adult protesters dressed up as lice agents roll around the U.S. Constitution at Seattle's No Kings protest. My goodness. What do you like? What are you supposed to do here? Like, there's no conversations to be had. There's no compromise to be had. There's no middle ground to be found. What are you supposed to do in this situation? Besides what we already do, which is meme them until they cry and then meme them after they cry. That's all you can do. Meme them till they cry and then meme them after they cry. That's it. Jeez. Nut jobs, man. Seriously. Gear Master says, here's my low IQ tax. Thank you. Pins Fan for Life says, low IQ tax. Who's the clown now? Low IQ tax. Eric K says, everyone who watches and listens pays in headaches. That is true. Modest Rat, low IQ tax. Silas, a dollar. Thank you. Haas Von Butterdotch with a gifted membership. Stone Farmer says, Emily, I don't know how you say her name, but and Julie Banderas have the best personalities on Fox. Hail to 199. Is that the girl we just saw? Joe Pesci says, Jeremy is a clown here for your amusement. I try. Zach Attack says, Destiny has stage 4 TES. This stage includes celebrating violence against political enemies. Bible Yogi says, Jessica is not single, but her twin is. Hear that, chat? Ministry of Wrong Thing says, wait, we have to pay a tax for your low IQ? That's the best infinite money glitch ever. Some would call it genius, but it's me. So how do you figure that? Like, that's a really interesting dynamic. I'm retarded and you have to pay for my low IQ, and that makes it a brilliant business decision. So it's kind of like, how does that work? Like, is he a genius or is he a retard? You'll have to pay to find out. So wait a minute. What did Jessica say? Oh boy, things are getting interesting around here. Hang on. Where's Jessica? The problem is, yes, apparently she does have a twin. Okay. But there's a catch. I gotta find her comment. Her twin is not a girl. Where'd it go? Anyway, she has a twin, but her twin is a dude. So probably a little more than you ordered. So that's going to change the dynamics a little bit about the interest level of the chat. Solo Felix says a good 2024 book titled Trump Derangement Syndrome. Lord Bibby says, if extra Emily falls, can we at least see up her skirt? Camera guy fail. Rainmaker says, hey, Gay Wad, if you could ever have me make your favorite kind of gaming music for you, what would it be? That's a lot to unpack there. anything 8 or 16-bit based on like retro gaming. I mean, and obviously my favorite video game soundtrack though is Super Mario Galaxy 1. That's my favorite video game soundtrack, but most of my favorite gaming music is based in the 8 and 16-bit music. Ort says Jeremy didn't like my names of my kids. Listen, I never know what the hell you guys are trying to type in my chat and make me say. I've got PTSD from all the shit you guys have said. All right. And the last thing I want to be is the next John Campea. Again, many of you have seen it. I'll show you. But I never want this to happen to me. This is why this is always on my mind. Okay. Every time you guys send me a fucking super chat, I always have to think about this moment right here.
All right. Smelly Negro. I love that name. Which hockey movie chant, I swallow knickers come? No idea.
He just don't. That is bad, dude.
All right. Smelly Negro. I love that name. All right. Smelly Negro. I love that name. Which hockey movie chant, I swallow knickers come? No idea.
So every time I read a super chat that seems like it's like I'm like, where in the hell is this going? I don't want to end up like John Campea. Nagranal says, shout out to Jess. Please get her to 300. Drop your link, Jess. Look at there. Drop your link, Jessica and Nagranals, just for the hell of it. All right. There you go. Nagranal says, well, that was fast. Get her to 400. Let's go. Trump's body pillow, or Jeremy's Trump body pillow says, it's a day today. Does the snake pit get to meet me? Not yet. You know, if I'm going to have to show that off, because I saw you guys in the beginning, you were saying that Az has out-grifted me today. I don't know what Az made today, but if you guys want to see this Trump body pillow that was sent to me, I can't lose to Az in the grifting. So what do we get? Like, I don't even know what Az made today, but you guys kept saying Az out-grifted me. I mean, let's see. Can I go find his channel? Let's see here. Well, I mean, yesterday, was this the most recent? Hang on, I got to refresh. So yesterday, okay. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. I see what you guys, I see what you're cooking. Okay. So yesterday, this is worldwide, by the way. This is the most super chatted channels in the world yesterday. Your boy was number 4 in the entire world. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. So we were number 4 in the world yesterday. Where were we at in the United States? US yesterday. We were number 2 in the USA. Not bad. Not bad. But let's go worldwide today. Okay. Okay. Az was number 12 today. Very nice. Very nice, Az. Number 12 is not bad. I mean, that's actually insane. So Az was number 12 in the world. I'm obviously still... So Az had 2,800. Woo! 2,800. Not bad. We are nowhere near 2,800 right now. So Az may actually win. So that's the rule. If you want to see the Trump body pillow, we got to beat Az in super chats. So that means we need like a lot more super chats. I'm not sure the grift. Debbie's me failing on the Debbie thing really affected it. So I'm not sure we're going to make it. So I don't think that's going to happen. Russ says there were at least 15 red super chats of $100 plus on Az's stream. Yeah, I'm not going to hit that today. Eric K says, Bucks Lions, who are you taking? I'm taking. Where is the game? I stopped watching football today after the Dolphins game. So, where's the game at? Is that the Sunday night game? So it looks like it's in Detroit, right? In Detroit. Man, Baker Mayfield's playing lights out right now, but Monday in Detroit, I would probably and I just do straight up. I don't do like I don't do the spread and all that. So like straight up, I would straight up take. I'd probably take Detroit, even though like I would like to see Tampa Bay win. I'd probably take Detroit straight up. Tinhead says that these people are literally children and should be ignored as such. Right? The guy says, I saw a video of protesters line dancing during the protest. They were so upset as they thought they'd take a minute and line dance about it. Hyde, is it Hyde Jet? I've seen you on here before, but if you haven't yet, look up Street Fighter Symphony Epic. Oh, that sounds awesome, actually. Lil John says, here's the tax for your low T blue shoe. $10. Oh, hell. You said IQ. Lapco says, no comment. I just wanted some buyer's remorse. Already feeling it. You never disappoint no matter what your wife tells us. Zach Attack says, Super Mario Galaxy music is awesome. Have you heard Xenoblade's tracks? My personal favorite original soundtrack. Xenoblade's soundtrack is phenomenal. All right. It's absolutely phenomenal. So yes, I agree with you. It's awesome. Flag Ninja says, favorite video game title screen music? Super Metroid for me. Please don't make me change my name to... I'm not saying it. You guys need to throw this at us on Tuesday night's main event, because Tuesday night's main event is better suited for a lot of these. But favorite video game title screen music. One of them that jumps out at me is RC Pro-Am. I love the RC Pro-Am title music. And many of you probably don't even know what RC Pro-Am is, but it's awesome. So right here is RC Pro-Am. Halo is legendary, so absolutely legendary. But RC Pro-Am right here. It's so good, man. But yeah, I mean, objectively speaking, like there's nothing that will ever reach, Halo. I mean, it's just insane, dude. It's just insane. So, oh my gosh. Ah, man, you can just listen to that forever. It's just so good. But if you want to talk about like, if you want to talk about like the best sound in video game history, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. The best sound in video game history is this sound right here.
All right. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. First of all, where'd you play? Not Igor. Leon and J.
How many times do I have to tell you? We have quarterbacks that are bigger
faster. Where'd you play? Mr. Middle Linebacker, where'd you play? Listen, Brandon Jacobs is at my community college. It doesn't matter where you go. Community college. Brandon Jacobs, the running back for New York, to Coffeyville in Kansas, a community college. It does not matter where you go. Brandon Jacobs is a Super Bowl champion. He went to community college. Oh my God, listen to this guy. Yo, Thomas Jones, community college. Look where he came from.
Hold on, let me talk. Let's all lower our voices and stop yelling.
Thank you.
That's not even the one I was wanting to click on. It was still funny. Let's see. This one.
Man, I'm just sitting here drinking right now. I got the right to say what the fuck I want to say. What the fuck? I'm supposed to be quiet like you little bitch ass motherfuckers. Why you got a microphone on? Say what the fuck you want to say. Say what's on your mind. What do you want to say? You fucking nigger. You say it, man. Be a man about it. Shut the fuck. Be a motherfucking man about it. Say white power. Say it. White power.
White motherfucking power. Now shut
White power then. God damn it. White power, bitch.
Yeah, white power. Shut the fuck up.
You got a microphone and you telling people to shut the fuck up. Why you got it, bitch? You waste all your mother money and shit, and you don't talk on it, bitch. What you want to talk to your goddamn little gay ass friends when they online with you? They ain't online with you now, is it? They ain't talking about dicks and shit. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. I'll come over your house and kick motherfucking Xbox to the floor. Yeah, that's how you come over. Your address? No, I'm just. I'll probably come over there and fuck everything moving over there. Except the males. Shit. The fuck out of here. You really don't.
Team deathmatch.
Oh man, I miss the good old days. But there you go. You got that whole thing started right there. Eric K says this identifies as a $20,000 super. Look at that. That's amazing. Good job. Max was Jimmy Ray for 50 says laundry tax. We don't want the pillow to be stained when you finally show it. Look at there. Look at there. All that because of a super chat. Yes, Beastie Man. That's all it was. The world went to crap after Golden Eye 64. We did. We peaked back then for sure. Maximus BT says, all hail the great MAGA King, Donald J. Trump, to the skies. To the skies. That's right. Let's see. Baba Yogi says, get Ripa to do an as body pillow. Millions. Philip Johnson says, I hope this helps towards super chat goal. Please don't show us the pillow's special hole. Rainmaker says, okay, 8 or 16-bit retro stuff. Want me to see if I can add any kind of Def Leppard twist or anything like that. LOL or Halo mixed with anything. Yeah, I mean, I like all types of music. So I mean, obviously I'm a fan of Def Leppard. Def Leppard's awesome, but I like all types of music. But yeah, with specific to video game music, it's more of the 8 to like 16-bit stuff. Wizards and Warriors, I bring that one up a lot because a lot of people don't bring Wizards and Warriors up, but like Wizards and Warriors has such a phenomenal soundtrack. You know, there's just the list goes on and on. So bring it up on Tuesday night's main event. We will open this discussion up. 8 o'clock says we should have National Bad Mic Day. Bring it back. Flag Ninja says, can you play the Super Metroid title screen intro? The chills will flow. Yes, I can. Super Metroid title screen is greatness, by the way. Super Metroid. Title screen. Here we go. Dude, this hyped you up so much. built this horror story, this horror feel. It was a legit scary game back in the day. Perfect game, absolutely a perfect game. So good. D-Day Cobra, did you see Phil's Asian dad review of Interstellar? It's so funny. Yes, I commented on it. It was really good. So I said, this is art. It was really great. Bronson Knight says the deep state establishment left Marxist parties, fake news traumatized its own useful idiot photo block into mentally ill purple-haired freak jobs. Game intro themes: Chrono Trigger, Super Nintendo, Mega Man X, and Chrono Cross PS1. 1000%. D-War says original PlayStation startup is the best sound in gaming. It's right there. No disagreement. Again, bring it up on Tuesday night's main event, okay? Bring it up on Tuesday night's main event. Harley Dave sent me this right here. I don't know what we're going to watch, but this is from Harley Dave, okay? So we're going to watch this, what we're about to watch. Dude, the JD Vance memes are never going to stop. It's going to become the most unstoppable force ever. We are going to get to a point where Fat JD Vance may become more popular and well-known than real JD Vance. Jeez, it's like I'm watching this and it's funny and it's awesome. It's also terrifying that AI is advancing at such an alarming rate. We are going to get to a point where it's not going to be no use for people like me. Like the AI is just going to be better at this.
I've been drinking and busting too, and I've been thinking of busting you. I'm not the motherfucking boat, and if your friends come in, tell me no deal. Causing confusion, disturbing the peace, not an illusion. We running the.
That is crazy. Did he post it? Harley Dave posted it. You guys can go follow Harley right there. So you can go find it right there on his Twitter account. What if it's not AI? What if it's not AI? Interesting indeed. Century Bro for 50 and says nothing but throws up the emojis. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 50. East Coast Toasted Boy says, bro, I swear the Trump fighter pilot video, I can't stop losing it. It's the most random shit literally I've ever seen. Like, what the F? I know, dude. It's so good. It's so good. And then he says, that's my VP. Uber driver of the apocalypse is GoldenEye 64. Best music ever, especially the pause. Rainmaker says, sweet, I'll make some music for you on a playlist on my channel if that's cool. Keep on trucking. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, man. Narco says, unplug AI. Also, go JD Vance 2028. Bronxonite says, Mick Foley Vance. It does look like Mick Foley Vance. Again, I want to give a big shout out to That Park Place and, Criticalist, Ripperson. We have partnered with many people, and we do have a new geeksandgamers.com website. This has been awesome. There's been a lot of good content over here. And if you're interested in our merch, you can go over to geeksandgamers.com and click that store link, or you can click the link in the pinned post right there. But we have merch available on Ripperson. Please go over there and check it out. Geeks and Gamers hat, CobraCast t-shirt. We have the online original design, and we have the IDOT shirt, which is so freaking cool, man. I love that IDOT design. So we are leveling up everything. And so the more support we get over there, the more stuff we move, the more availability we're going to have to bring more stuff in there. So please make sure you go over there and check all of that out. Felipe says, Jeremy, what is the title of the trash talk video? 199 lore for dummies. Hail. What was the title of the trash talk video? What trash talk video are you talking about? Dragon Dan says, I do like that IDOT shirt. Yeah, and another thing that we're working on, I don't think, and I reminded it because I know Dragon Dan, you do a lot of like time stamping and stuff for us and helping us out. I think we're gonna create a section. Oh, of the video. Oh, okay. It's so if you just Google Modern Warfare 2 lobby, you will find it. But the actual title of it is right there: Modern Warfare 2 Xbox Live lobby funny rant. I'm sure the mods can get the link to that. But it's titled Modern Warfare 2 Xbox Live lobby funny rant. Back to what I was saying, though, what we're probably going to do, because so one of my goals here with moving forward with a lot of what we're doing on social media is clipping out stuff that is said during streams by, streamers in our sphere, and putting it on Twitter and boosting it and boosting the channel and things like that. So, and this is like stuff that is like people within the FNT, sphere and the Geeks and Gamers sphere. So if you guys ever see things on videos, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to create a section in the Geeks and Gamers Discord where you can go in there and timestamp something from a stream that we need to be on the lookout for. And we'll give you a shout out and everything like that if we use the timestamp you find. And I know a lot of you guys are good at that. And also just timestamping in the comment section. But we're going to try to, I don't know if Krista's created it yet, but we're going to create a yes, might get you some heat. It's one of those moments. But you know what? That moment would have never happened if Dan Vass doesn't clip out what happened on that stream. And FNT sphere, so no Beardo. I love everybody saying that shit too. But anyway, so we're gonna work on getting that set up. So hey Jeremy, can you link the G&G website? We absolutely can. It's geeksandgamers.com. It's pretty easy, but I'm sure mods will drop that for you right now. Hayden Wayne for 20 says JD responding to Harry Sisson on X when he asked about the Trump plane poop meme is the kind of stuff that will make him president. I hope he gives Harry a response to his question. I do too. You are 1000% right, Hayden. That's the type of stuff that JD Vance is going to continue to be elevated because he understands the assignment. That's truly what it comes down to, that JD understands the assignment. President Trump just commented on the No Kings protest. POTUS on No Kings protest. I think it's a joke. I'm not a king. I work my ass off for our country, for our great country. That's all. That's a perfect response, Trump.
What's your response to the protests over the weekend, the No Kings protests?
I think it's a joke. I looked at the people. They're not representative of this country. And I looked at all the brand new signs paid for, I guess it was paid for by Soros and other radical left lunatics. It looks like it was. We're checking it out. The demonstrations were very small, very ineffective, and the people were whacked out. When you look at those people, those are not representative of the people of our country.
Mr. President, besides San Francisco...
And by the way, I'm not a king. I'm not a king. I work my ass off to make our country great. That's all it is. I'm not a king at all.
What's your response to the
Perfect response. Somebody says Jeremy can't read. That is true. I cannot read. Ryan Raid, hail to RK Outpost. That's why I originally had my stream set up for 6:30, and I'm sure you guys saw that, and I pushed it back to 7 because I thought Ryan was going to go live at 6, so I was like, I don't want to stream over Ryan completely. So I pushed it back from 6:30 to 7, but then Ryan didn't end up going live until 7 or 6:30 anyway. So I was like, well, shit. So I was trying not to stream over Ryan. But I mean, there's only so much you can do. Brian Stewart says, pull up Parrot. This is no time for caution. So is that going to be like a meme on Interstellar? That sounds pretty funny, actually. Eric K says, what if we just post nothing should be seen? That would probably be a very, very good, that'd probably be a good take, actually. So, okay, where are we at? Oh, President Trump has just announced that California will receive no money from the federal government to give to illegals. That's my president. Eric says, imagine organizing No Kings right after Trump literally freed Palestine. Like, what the F are they protesting? It was so confusing. They don't know what they're protesting. And that's the beauty of it. They're idiots. They're very stupid people. And I'm okay with that. Okay, we got that. Oh, boy. Okay. No Kings protester says her birthday wish is for Trump to die.
So this is your birthday. So you came out on your birthday. You thought it was important. Tell me why.
Absolutely, because I have 2 little boys who deserve a bright future of freedom and democracy. And this is a nightmare that I'm living in. And I'm here to make a difference and to be loud and proud. And there's no other way I'd want to celebrate my birthday than with my parents and my best friend fighting for our country.
So for a birthday present, what do you hope happens? You know, you wake up tomorrow morning.
I hope that I see the obituary that we're all waiting for tomorrow. That's what I hope for.
You wishing that President Trump is dead?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Never interrupt your enemy when they are making mistakes. I'm glad she doesn't take her own health seriously for her children, but she wants President Trump to die. She's not worried about, not eating everything in front of her. She says she has children and she wants her children to grow up in a world without Trump, yet she has no problem eating literally everything that's shoved in front of her. So I hope that this person becomes famous and well known so we can find out. But, Vault 95 says we were promised a gaming stream this weekend. I know. So the game ended late last night, and I didn't want to stream last night. And then tonight, I just have to make. I was actually going to play games with Jay tonight, but I have to make videos for Geeks and Gamers. I've fallen way behind on that, so it'll happen. Vault 95's mad at me. He may unsubscribe. It may be over. But yeah, I was going to, but yeah, the game ended too late last night. But I did trick all of you into helping me pull for Alabama. So thank you for helping Alabama defeat Tennessee the 3rd Saturday of October. It was glorious. Laughing Man says Jeremy doesn't do anything anymore. You lied to us. You make videos? Well, listen, Ryan's mad at me because I don't make videos anymore. So I'm trying to make more videos now so Ryan's not mad at me. But the reality of it is Ryan's always mad. So I've learned that even when I do make videos, Ryan's still mad. But that's just because he's always mad. So there's really nothing I can do to offset that. I've learned that. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Okay. I thought it was real, and then I saw the Sora thing. I thought this was real. Fucking AI is going to destroy us. AI is going to ruin us. Look.
Hold that line tight. We got him.
I'm not going anywhere, right?
You're good. Just keep your arms in. We're going to bring you back down nice
Ready
and
on
slow.
3, 1, 2, pull. Yep, I'm sliding.
Okay.
There.
Stay with us.
I thought it was real until I saw the Sora, dude. AI is terrifying. We are screwed on that. We are in trouble, man. Like without that watermark, I'm like, is that Pritzker? It might be Pritzker. It might be Pritzker. Oh yeah, we're in trouble, man. We're in big trouble. What is this? Oh, I don't want to show that. That's a. What's JD talking about? Vice President Vance on suspected drug boat survivors. Let's hear what 48's got to say.
It's important for the American people to recognize these are narco-terrorists who are trying to bring poison into our country and kill our citizens. What happens to them, I don't really care so long as they're not bringing poison into our country.
I'm so happy we have JD Vance. Like, I truly do feel like, I mean, I think that there's still a piece of me that's concerned about like the next phase without President Trump, but I think JD Vance is about as good as a vice president as we could have ever asked for. And I think that he still needs a couple of more years to kind of really come into his own, and he's done a phenomenal job in the first, phase of this Trump administration. He's been fantastic. So he's only going to get better, and he's learning from the master, which is President Trump. He's learning from the master, and he's playing perfectly off of the master. He knows exactly how to do this. It's fantastic. I'm loving it so much. And then here's President Trump. I think so. This is the interview we were watching earlier, but they have nothing going. They have no future. They have incompetent candidates, talking about the Democrats.
They have nothing going. They have no future. They have incompetent candidates. I mean, I looked at Crockett, Jasmine Crockett. I looked at Crockett, Jasmine Crockett.
He called her Cock Crockett.
Crockett, Jasmine Crockett. She's a very low IQ person. She's polling okay in the Democrat Party. I can't even believe it. AOC is, I watched her the other day. It's like, you got to be kidding. They have nothing going.
I mean, listen, there's always someone that can save the Democratic Party. There's always someone.
And when they took over, Buttigieg, who has no clue, he drives to work on his bicycle with his, in all fairness, with his husband on the back, which is a nice, loving relationship. But he didn't have a clue. This guy didn't have a clue. And he's actually a contender for president. Between him and Crockett, you can have that party.
A nice, loving relationship. Of course, this is who the Democrats have right here. Here's Nancy Pelosi giggles as she destroys a replica crown to stick it to Trump.
We're going to tear up the crown. We're going to tear up the crown.
They're in bad shape, man. They're in real bad shape. It's rough. What is this? They dismantled a SIM farm for hire platform powering 49 million fake accounts for global fraud. What? Is this real? Is this legit? Have you guys seen this? Is this legit? There's always drama alerts, so I'm always wondering what drama alerts, like what Keem is tweeting out. This is legit? Oh, that's loud. A Chinese state operation. Worst audio ever. This does look legit. I mean, again, everything I see, I have to question it on the internet right now. There are probably thousands of these in reality either way. Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt there. This is what we're dealing with online every day. We're dealing with this shit. We're dealing with this all the time because they manipulate public perception, and it's basically meant to make you think you're crazy. It's meant to make you believe that, oh man, I have this normal opinion on this normal thing, yet everyone online seems to disagree with me. It's meant to demoralize you. Jeremy, have you seen the YouTube channels of those impressive hackers? They go after all these people that steal money from elderly people online. Yeah, it's a big problem. I mean, we all have like a family member, you know, that doesn't understand the internet, and they get a phone call. Like when you have these conversations with your family members, and you know good and damn well after having that conversation with your family member, you're like, man, if they just get one scam call, they're going to give them all of their information. They're going to give them every piece of information because they don't understand it. So these scammers call you, and then they tell you like, oh, you're being investigated. I need your credit card number, your social security number, your driver's license number. And they put you in a panic. And older people 100% don't understand it. And they're just like, oh, yeah, here you go. That's pretty crazy. So anyway, interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think this is one of just like thousands and thousands and thousands that are out there to push the discussion in whatever way they want. I feel that we've had a lot of this through just like Hollywood and their identity politics nonsense, and how, you know, prior to Elon buying Twitter, you would see conversations happening about the latest Star Wars movie or the latest Marvel movie or the latest garbage feminist propaganda that's out there. And you have a normal opinion on it that it's garbage, and yet you're getting swarmed and bombarded with people telling you you're a racist and a sexist. And you're like, none of these people are real. None of these people are real. None of these accounts are real. But they're bombarding you. It's crazy. It's, you know, it's the world we're in. Just recently with James Gunn Superman. God, don't get me started on James Gunn Superman. Don't get me started on that movie. I am like, I have become incredibly negative on James Gunn Superman, mainly because of the reaction of the people that defend it. As I said, generally speaking, James Gunn Superman is for emotionally weak men and women. That's who that movie was for. Emotionally weak men and women. That's who James Gunn Superman was pandering to and catering to. And all you see is emotionally weak men getting upset. Like, I like a lot of shitty movies. I don't care if other people don't like them. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But like all these dudes that liked James Gunn's Superman get really emotional because you didn't like it. And they think it's like a personal attack on them because you didn't like this fucking shitty movie. It's like, dude, it's okay to like bad movies. There's nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with liking bad movies. It's part of it. As I've said, I like Terminator Salvation. Now, I think people have become a little more kind to that movie over time, but I've liked Terminator Salvation since day one, and everybody fucking hated that movie day one. Everybody hated Terminator Salvation. I fucking love that movie. But most people think it's dog shit. I don't. I love it. Whatchamacallit? X-Men Origins Wolverine. I like that movie. Let's see. Dragon Dance says, I like Signs. I saw Signs once a long time ago, and I gotta say, I did not like it. I may give it another chance one day. You know what I'm watching right now? It's a series many of you may never have heard of. And so I'm going to take full credit when I mention it on my live stream. And I think that I'm going to make this series like an international phenomenon after I mention it. So I'm recommending that everyone go to Netflix and watch a series called Stranger Things. I'm just telling you, you probably have never heard of it until I mentioned it right now. But I haven't watched Stranger Things in a long time, so I've just started the first season again. I haven't seen the first season in forever. The first season is like perfect television. The first season is unbelievable. Season 1 is great, but you know what the best season of television ever is? True Detective season 1 is unmatched. And understand, I am right about that. Okay. True Detective season 1 is the greatest season of television ever created, and you cannot dispute me because I am right. End of discussion. Now, anything beyond that, I don't know if True Detective was good because I stopped watching it, but that first season is the greatest season of television ever created. Vault 95. Oh, got that one. Brian Stewart says, hail Allen in the chat. Now run it back. Surly SOB says, Trump should steal their slogan next year by announcing 250 years of no kings. They'd be so salty. Isaac says, the new G&G website is awesome, brother. Great work. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do have the Rip Us In page up. But yes, I also have our website page here. And, I hope you guys will bookmark it and make sure you follow us on Twitter. We got a lot of, content we've been pumping out, but yeah, man, good stuff. So I'm excited about it, and more to come for sure. And yeah, I mean, there's like more that we're going to add to. Again, this is phase 1. So, phase 1 of a multi-phase process, but this is the jumping off point right here. So, Crazy Clowntown says there might be an episode in season 4 you would like. That's probably a joke. All I know is there was a hang on. Let me find it, okay? I think I can show this here. Okay. Hang on. There was a moment in there was a moment in season 2 of True Detective that I think is Oscar worthy. I'm trying to find it. So you guys can tell me what you think, but there is, and I only have a still shot of it, but there's a moment in season 2 of True Detective that I thought was Oscar worthy. Rachel McAdams right here. This was a really, really good moment in season 2 of True Detective, Rachel McAdams. So there you have it right there. Yeah. So I respect her. I have a lot of respect for her, and I think she did a great job. And I appreciated it. So what the hell? Hang on. Where'd it go? Is that it? See, it's a great moment right here. It's a great moment. Like, that's top tier acting. I don't care who you are. That is good acting, and we should respect good acting. Shane for 10 says sometimes this backward Bama bro has some decent takes. Jessica even has to own the fact that she said she's a pretty good actress, honestly. Yeah, all the guys in the chat agree with you. Probably for different reasons. But either way, respect the skill. That's right. Respect the skill. No, honestly, I don't think I saw all of season 2, but that was always the moment that I remembered from season 2 where I'm like, it's pretty good moment right here. I respect this moment. Let's see. Let's hear what Benny Johnson has to say about the No Kings protest.
The No Kings protest took over America yesterday. And what exactly is this protest? Well, as you can see, all available evidence.
It's so true, dude. It's really true. If you watch like we covered it here, the No Kings protest was just a bunch of old white people.
Shows you that this protest is simply a bunch of nursing homes letting their boomer residents out for activity hour. They're all very angry because their Social Security checks arrived late this month and they're trying to relive the 60s and 70s. If they wear their little plastic crowns, then maybe they'll get a little extra cinnamon on their applesauce for lunch. This is precisely what this protest has devolved into. Why the hell are old people so angry? Why are all these protesters made up of such old, sad, syphilitic degenerates? And I think the answer to that is really clear. It's because the Democrat Party is the party of the old, the broken, the dusty, and the tired. This is a party that has no new ideas. It is a party that has been running off the Communist Manifesto since the 1970s. And now those same people that are trying to look to get their jollies off.
Well, what did we just talk about? We talked about how easily manipulated, these old people are because they don't understand anything that's going on. Like, I've had meetings with people in the last, month about, like, I had a meeting with someone who's got a lot of money, and this deal was, this was set up with a mutual friend and about like what they can do to help geeks and gamers. This person has no clue how the internet works. Zero clue. And it's like, it is amazing having to explain to someone who doesn't understand YouTube or the internet. It's amazing to understand how this operates. And so it's just like, yeah. And so people the Democrats can manipulate these people, big time. So, yeah, Gary still doesn't understand how the internet works. I don't know if Gary even knows he's on the internet at this point. Gary may not know he's on the internet. Gary may think he's on network TV right now making videos. No, the joke is like Gary for like a while had no idea that there was even a live chat. He was just going live talking. He had no idea that there was like a live chat.
One last time with one big protest, one final sacrament to whatever secular pagan ideology that they ascribe to. And they're doing it now, but from their walkers and wheelchairs, no longer from their feet, jumping and marching. It's really sad, and everybody noticed this. And, quite frankly, I'm not trying to be ageist here. I'm just trying to, note what we can all see with our own eyes, which is that the party of energy, the party of new ideas, the party of keeping our country functional for a new generation, well, that party is clearly the America First Party. The party is clearly the right now, and that is why young people in record numbers are voting and supporting President Trump. Now it's time for our party to get serious about solutions for young people, like housing costs, healthcare costs, and so on, and to bring those solutions, including family affordability and encouraging young men and women to start families, own homes, and seize the American dream. The Democrat Party has given us a wide open goal to do that, and it's pretty clear. Anyway, if you're sad and old and broken, the Democrat Party is there for you. I don't think it's going to work out well for them in the long term, though. You know what I mean? Can't procreate, so they have to indoctrinate.
Well said, Benny Johnson. Well said. Babo Yogi says, Jessica is at 390 subs. Let's go, Snake Pit. Well, then why not get her to 400, everybody? Get her to 400. We need 10 more subs to get Jessica to 400. Babo Yogi says he'll send me $100 super chat if we get her to 400. I didn't hear you say that, but somebody in the chat said that you would do that. I don't know if it's true, and there's no pressure. There's no pressure. Okay? None whatsoever. So, 8 o'clock says, make acting great again. Mr. Bentham says, should I start with season 1 of Stranger Things or should I start with Arkham City? Same question for True Detective. Beardo fat. No more beardos. Let's see here. $3.95. She says, I just want to make cookies. Gearmaster says, old people, no King's March. Behold, Antifa. Rolling Menace says, Jeremy, not sure what your opinion of Jelly Roll is, but you should search info on his goal to build the largest addiction center treatment in the country, located in Tennessee. It's already in progress. Boom! 412, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Jessica is now officially over 400 subs. Hail to you, Jessica. Back to Jelly Roll. Here's what I know about Jelly Roll. That he seems like legitimately one of the best human beings on the planet. That's what and I'm not even bullshitting. Like, everything I've seen from Jelly Roll, he just seems like a great guy, man. He really does. And I mean, like, I saw this from him. So I'm not going to pretend that I know everything about Jelly Roll, but apparently he's like a former, addict. And I think he went to prison or something like that. But like, he's turned his life around. Like, this dude seems like the best dude ever. And just listen to this. This is recently right here. Jelly Roll is like plugged into all forms of pop culture and music and all of that. He seems like the best dude.
Y'all forgive me. I'm not sure how much I even belong speaking up here right now, but and I'm nervous. I ain't been this nervous since I went to criminal court, y'all. This is a real thing for me. I'm sweaty palm, but I was listening to him and I was thinking about Matthew when he talks about the least. When he said, when I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me water. When I was in jail, you came and visited me. And I realized that I'm standing here because people took time with the least. Come on. And I want to give this message as clear as I can right now. The world is hearing about Jesus like they haven't in decades right now. There is a revival happening in the United States of America where you can't go on a corner and not hear about Jesus right now. And while we are hearing about Jesus, I encourage you to put faith on your feet and feet on your faith and walk out of this building and go do for the least. They've heard of Jesus, now show them Jesus. Go feed the poor. Go visit the ones in jail. Go show them who Jesus was. And we're done talking. It's time to show. I thank you for the Dove Awards. I think this thing is great. I think it gives alternative programming for kids at home watching this. My son's watching this. I think this is awesome. He gets to watch an award show like this. I thank God that I could see the forest for the trees. God bless that.
He's just awesome, man. He just, everything I've seen from him, he just seems like the best dude. I would like go watch his, go watch the Toby Keith memorial that they had where he sang My List in front of Toby Keith's family. Dude, if that doesn't pull at your heartstrings, then you are not human. Watching him sing that iconic Toby Keith song in front of Toby Keith's family after Toby had passed away, some of the most powerful stuff ever. It gives me chills, man. It is powerful stuff. But that's what I know of him. I mean, I've seen him around, and he's didn't he meet with President Trump? I think he met President Trump, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, good dude from all accounts. Look at this guy, Babo Yogi. For fuck's sake, you really do grift harder than Az, taking advantage of the success of your mods. Mod lives matter, chat lives matter. Hail the 199. Happy Jessica. Hey man, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta pay for all this crap I've created. So thank you, Babo Yogi. I was trolling, but I was trying to get it. But you know, Culture Casino raid. Culture Casino, the greatest head of hair in the history of YouTube. Culture Casino. The man, the myth, the legend. Bubba Doom says, how's your mom doing? I've been praying for y'all. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. She's doing okay. I don't, you're asking, but it's having full knee replacement is a lot more difficult than I knew anything about. So yeah, it's been a pretty tough situation for her. I did not realize how tough of a process this is, but full knee replacement surgery is it's a struggle, man. So it really is. And she's still dealing with the one. So she's got to have another one. After she gets this done, it's a lot more difficult than I anticipated. So but she's doing great, but it's just knee replacement is tough, man. It's really tough. Becca Nader Play says, "Grats on 400, Jessica. I'll be there one day." Look at there. Hail to you. Look who's here. Valiant Renegade for $50 says, "Jeremy taught me how to grift. Here's 50 to end this show. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. No. Now we're keeping it going just in spite of you." Because that's how we roll. Thank you, Valiant. And I was on with Valiant Renegade earlier. Valiant was very crucial in helping get this whole thing happening with Geeks and Gamers and that park place. Super, super awesome. So good stuff indeed, man. Thank you, Valiant. And it was awesome being on with you guys too. Vault 95 says, in 5 years, the old protesters won't be an issue. Infinity Flare says, a No Kings protest in my neighborhood. They had a table in front of a children's thrift store made up so kids could make their own signs. It was sick. Wow. Flag Ninja says, happy Jessica. Maga Mike says, bro, did you see Angry Joe basically saying we were all white supremacists? I saw where, like, let me see. Let me pull this up. Angry Joe. What did he say exactly? So angry. He's always complaining, man. So he just tweets like a mad lad, especially on Football Sunday. Is this it right here? Is this what he's talking about? Behold the festering carcass of American rot, shoved into ill-fitting suit, the sleaze of a con man, the cowardness of a draft dodger. Here we go. The gluttony of a parasite, the racism of a Klansman, the sexism of a back alley creep, the ignorance of a barstool drunk, the greed of a hedge fund ghoul, all spray painted orange and paraded like a prize hog at the county fair. Not a president, not even a man, just a diseased distillation of everything this country swears it isn't. Yeah, who cares, man? Like, it's Joe. Like, Joe doesn't like. I can just tell you from my experience of Joe. Joe does not view me. So we follow each other. We have communicated. We've been on Discord calls. Joe does not view me as a human being because I'm a Trump supporter. Joe views me as I'm the only person I think that he follows that supports Trump publicly. So anytime he sees me talking about Trump, he responds to me and he just goes fucking crazy. I've talked to him in DMs. I've talked to him on Discord. And he was completely shocked that I talked to him like a normal person. He reached out and I responded and I was like, hey, because we got an argument or something on Twitter. This is a while back, but we got in an argument on Twitter. I did my typical sarcastic response and then he reached out. And then my first response to him was, hey, man, just so we're clear, like, it's kind of crazy that I'm even talking to you because I've been watching you for so long and I respect what you've done. And I've been a fan of you for years. And so then I kind of broke down like all of my positions about why I support Trump and all of that. But I said, I have no problem if you don't, that's fine. And he was like, oh, wow, I can't believe you responded like this. And I'm going, what do you expect? Like, what do you expect? He couldn't believe that I responded like a normal human being. And I'm just like, There's Joe. I don't care if you hate Trump. It doesn't bother me that you hate Trump. What bothers me is that you try to attack anybody that supports Trump, and you try to label them like a white supremacist or a racist or whatever. Like, that's my problem. But like, I don't care if you personally hate him. But whatever, man. It is what it is. But no, that's the first, I saw like somebody was tagging me, asking me about it or something earlier. I think you've responded, Maga Mike, but I don't really pay much attention to him. But every time something pops up, he like freaks out on me and he goes off, and I just kind of ignore him for the most part. So Laughing Haffron for $100 says, just wanted to say God bless you. Drunk right now, and I'm not going to get much sleep. Also, F you, your Alabama boys as well. Was an awesome football game. Sucks that we lost. Also, can't wait for Battlefield again. Let me know, but it's got to be on a day I'm off or the weekend. This is how friends should talk to each other. Like, hey, man, God bless you. I'm drunk right now, and screw your Alabama Crimson Tide. It was a good game, but it sucks we lost. That's how friends talk. So good shit. This is how men talk to each other right here. So thank you, man. Don't get too drunk. Don't get in any trouble, okay? Laughing Man is here. Yeah, Laughing Man somewhere. He's just saying bad stuff about me. Maga Mike says, I just wanted to highlight the mental illness. No, I totally understand. I get it. It's just... it's weird, man, because like I said, I watched Joe for so long. I've been a fan of Joe for so long. And it's like I come at him normally, and I try to have a level-headed conversation, but he cannot see past the fact that I support Donald Trump. Therefore, he can't see me as anything other than a Trump supporter in his mind. He just can't. He can't see beyond it. And so I just go, okay. I don't care that you hate Trump, Joe. It's fine. It doesn't define who you are. What defines who you are is your inability to see someone beyond who they support politically. That is where the problem is. And I don't watch his content anymore, by the way, but I always respect, like, you got to do a lot for me to lose like complete faith in you if I have any reverence for you or history with like being a fan or a supporter. Like I said, I finally had to give up. Like, Tua is done. After he attacked his teammates last week, like, I'm an Alabama fan. I loved Tua in college. He's one of the best college football quarterbacks I've seen. I thought he was a great guy, great leader. He goes to the NFL. He's had a ton of concussions. All that's fine. I'm going to stick with him because I've always liked the guy. But last week when he attacked his teammates as the leader, and now like what he's doing, to like I'm off the train finally. I'm done. You know what I mean? So I can no longer say I'm a fan of Angry Joe anymore. But it's a weird kind of dynamic with him. CJ says, roll Tide. I tried the McMuffin after you bragged about it the other day. The bagel is way better. Listen, the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin is the single greatest thing ever created in the history of humanity. Okay? It just is. Even when they don't cook it well, it's still good. But I appreciate that you tried it. But the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin is, dude, oh, it's so great, man. It's so great. Chaz says, Joe must have used his half a brain cell to write that. Well, he just screenshotted somebody else saying it, from what I understand. Got that one. Okay. What is this? Oh, that was an old clip. There's no way that's real, by the way. This is an account. I'm not even going to hide this account. This account says he's getting paid, like, offered $400,000 for his account, and I don't believe that at all. There's no chance. Maga Mike says Battlefield 6 is great, by the way. I'm just trying to find time to put some time into it, and then we'll stream it. But it's just too much on my plate. I'm going to make videos tonight for Geeks and Gamers. McGriddle is brown liquid Trump dropped on the No Kings protester, says Laughing Man. So, Keenan says favorite character on Mayor of Kingstown. I'm still early on in Mayor of Kingstown, so I that's the one of the few Taylor Sheridan series I have not continued on. So I'd have to get further into it before I can have a favorite character. I'm still in season 1 of Mayor of Kingstown. I need to get back to it. I'm probably just going to start it from the beginning when I start back watching it. But I Tulsa King this season is really good. I have one more episode to catch up with Tulsa King. I think another episode dropped tonight. I think Mandy F says Landman. Landman's great. Landman's awesome. Let's see. I had the McMuffin in Japan. So much better in Japan. Really? Interesting. Oh yeah, over on Rumble. Let's see where we're at. Oh, Bronsonite says a Beardo can't make FNT because of Sabbath. He goes to a temple instead, obviously. Good old Beardo. Yeah, so we can't clip Beardo out because he's not an FNT person. So that's just how the rules work. I don't make these rules up. Flag Ninja says sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin is peak. Extreme sausage sandwich from Jack in a Box is a close second. I used to, when I was younger, I ate Jack in a Box a lot. And I know that at my age now, I know that I could not handle Jack in a Box. There's just no chance. I would be sick as a dog because I knew Jack in a Box was bad when I ate it back in the day constantly, but I had the metabolism and I was young enough to deal with it. But at my age now, I can't deal with it, man. I miss back like in my 20s, even into my mid 30s. Like I would go to McDonald's. I would get, a double cheeseburger. I'd get like a 10-piece chicken nugget, a large fry. And then I would just down a half a gallon of chocolate milk. It was the greatest thing ever. Just down in a half gallon of chocolate milk every time. Right after I'm done. Double cheeseburger, 10 McNuggets, large fry, get the Dr. Pepper, and then finish it off with a half a gallon of chocolate milk, and it didn't bother me at all. Dave E says, can I hear a Roll Tide, Jeremy? Roll Tide, Dave. Roll Tide. But no more. No more. Can't do that. Maga Mike says, have you watched the Tim Pool water war against Liquid Death? Also, Mayor of Kingstown is great. I don't know anything about whatever you're talking about with Tim Pool. I have no idea. I don't know what that has. I know nothing about what's going on with him, so I don't know anything about it. I have no reference of it. Brian Stewart says, bad boss, you let Beardo and Mike get fat and diabetic. Is that like something Tim's got going on? Water war against Liquid Death. I don't know what that means. Tim won $1 million bet. Really? Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Billy Loomis says, love strawberry milk, chocolate milk, and regular milk. I don't drink milk that much anymore. Jeremy doesn't drink water. That's pretty much all I drink now is water. That's pretty much all I drink is water. That's it. I drink more water now than I've ever drank in my life. Tim's making his old bottled water. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. So how do you milk a strawberry? With Nesquik? It's exactly how you do it. With Nesquik. Water grifter? Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I mean, what I'm interested in is making geeksandgamers.com a site that can compete with the mainstream sites of the world, and that's going to take a lot. That's going to take a fuck ton of money. Going to take a lot of work on our end, because just because we get money doesn't mean anything. Like, we're going to have to actually build the infrastructure. We're going to have to work on the SEO. We're going to have to build the community out, all of that. So it's a huge layered process, but I'm not interested in doing the coffee thing. I'm not interested in doing my own water bottle. Any of that. That's not really on my radar at all. I want to work on merch and I want to build the website. That's what I want. So, let's see. Just don't become the next IGN. I want to become far superior to IGN. You know what I mean? That's the whole point, is to defeat IGN. So we'll see. brand IDOT. Yeah, IDOT is IDOT's going to be a pretty major player. You guys are going to see a lot of IDOT. I can guarantee that you will like it a lot. Okay. Keenan says, on Tulsa King, who's your favorite character? I mean, it's obviously Dwight. It's obviously Stallone. There's no doubt. I mean, Stallone just commands the room. He commands the moment. He's fantastic in the show. He's great. He's great. And I think we're going to end there because I wasn't planning on going 2.5 hours. I was only going to go like an hour tonight. MAGA Mike says Temple is basically bringing in a federal complaint against Liquid Death for their deceptive anti-plastic messaging because they do, in fact, create more plastic. It's crazy. Really? I was not I don't really keep up with Tim that much. So I don't follow him on Twitter or anything like that. So I was not aware. But best of luck to him. Funny and Dark says, will you be sending out Geeks and Gamers reporters to Hollywood? No time soon, but the plan is to have on location reporters in all places down the road once the budget allows it. So but that's why I encourage you all to go to the donate button right here on geeksandgamers.com and support us directly over there. If you're interested in helping fund the future of Geeks and Gamers, that's where you can do it right there. So make sure you have geeksandgamers.com bookmarked. Jonas says, we've got some Cali people. The boss man of the website right there. There he is, live and in living color. Look at that. We got to impress Jonas. Can we get a $50 just to impress Jonas to show him how I know how to grift? I don't know. You think we can pull that off, Jonas? What do you think? You know what? I'm going to show the deer lady if we don't get a 50 before we end. I'm showing the Twitch deer lady. I'm pulling it up right now. Deer lady Twitch. All right, I'm showing it. So let's see here. All right, here we go. I know I haven't given you guys time to, but the deer lady. I'm showing the deer lady. Harley Day says, joke's on you. We love to see chaos around here. But yeah, so the deer lady, 10, 9, 8. You're going to regret this. Some of you are saying, let's see it. You're going to regret this when you see it. You don't want to see this. The title is Twitch Trust and Safety Council having a deergasm on stream. That's the title of the video. I played this. I showed it to Valiant Renegade earlier, and I taught him how to grift, and he didn't know how. Over on Rumble, he says, this freakazoid lady, every time I forget about it, it comes back. That's right. So here's the, what the fuck is that? Yeah, it's called the, we want it. You guys are, all right, fine. Here it is. Here it is. You guys clearly wanted it. Jonas has no idea what this is. So here we go. Are you ready? Jessica says, I quit. You asked for it. Oh, we've seen this crap. That's right. Eric K says, I quit. Bye. Laughing Man says, I was going to gift memberships. Okay, I'll take gifted memberships. I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a minute. So you're either going to get this or you're going to get Anna Paulina Luna. It's really up to Laughing Man. Someone please give 50. Oh, look at there. Laughing Man to the rescue. And KJL drops 5 as well. You guys and gals have been saved by Laughing Man. And you are going to get Anna Paulina Luna instead of Dear Lady. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. He dropped 50 gifted memberships. KJL dropped 5 gifted memberships. Snake Pit always shows up. Laughing Man, you mad lad. Laughing Man, just because I know you like the clip. This one's for you, Laughing Man. Where's it at? Where's it at?
Damn! Damn!
Jonas, we need to get an investigative reporter because I and the thousands here in the Snake Pit, we all need to know what happened to her. Like, we need a backstory on this young lady. We need to know what happened with her. How did this happen? What led to this moment? Why did he say she's going to fall again?
She's gonna fall again. Damn!
What happened? We need answers. This is what geeksandgamers.com is for, to get you the answers. Ryan got a gifted membership. But yes, we need to know. So we'll see. In the meantime, hopefully we can get Alex Jones to play Mario Kart with us soon.
We're gonna get you, assholes. Just know that. Ah! Fuck them! Fuck them! Sick of their shit. I don't fucking care anymore.
Oh, man. Play Ryan Dear Lady. Oh, Gary, I forgot about that. Oh, man. Dude, I don't know how to find that. Ryan Kennel, maybe? That one's crazy. I don't know where that's at. That is a disgusting one. Hang on. Do you have that clip somewhere, Gary? Because I don't know how to find it. I think we had one on Geeks and Gamers clips, but I don't know how to search it out. Perry Chan made that one, I think. I truly hope the car is okay. 8 o'clock says play a Geeks for Harris clip, literally any minute of it. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Dear Lady, I don't know how to find this one. All right. It is truly like one of the funniest clips ever, but I don't know how to find it. What I can show for right now is one of the greatest Ryan clips ever. One of the greatest Ryan clips ever is this one right here.
I want Fazoli's. Let's see if they get the wrong order for Ryan. Oh, my God. Hope not. Fuck! Yeah, I love the twice-baked lasagna. That's what I'm going to get with a side of pepperoni pizza, and I'm going to get a dozen breadsticks. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, that's the lasagna bacon meal with a pep slice and a dozen extra breadsticks. What else can I get for you?
Oh, man, I wasn't even talking. I didn't even know you were listening. Can I also do a side of marinara sauce? All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
We're getting Fazoli's, baby. They were listening to me.
He was so excited. Ryan never gets excited. He never gets excited. And he's so excited.
Me. Awesome. Thank you so much. And there's utensils in there? Perfect. Thanks. What do we got here? Is this a dozen breadsticks? Oh, these... Nope. Nope. I ordered a fucking dozen breadsticks, bro. You guys heard me, right? I order a dozen breadsticks. These motherfuckers don't even put it on there. You guys fucking heard it. We have it fucking live. Why does this happen to me?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
All right, we're not gonna have a Taco Bell meltdown. Trying to be nice. Hi there. It's to go. I had done a drive-through order, and I guess they didn't put the dozen extra breadsticks in the marinara sauce. That got repeated back to me on the receipt. So I need a dozen breadsticks and marinara sauce to go. It's always fun to like wait at the drive-through and then wait here. Yeah, it's not your fault. Man, I was talking to Fazoli's, wasn't I? I was talking to Fazoli's. I was telling you how much I love it. This is what I fucking get for being positive about one thing in my fucking life. Can I get those dozen breadsticks and the sauce? That's all I need. Gotta get back to the car. That's the goal. You're the only one here that gives a fuck, clearly, so thank you. Good luck getting your food. Fuck! God damn it! How fucking long does it take? Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck! Now we're getting back on the fucking road. After we stop, I just wanted to stop and get Fazoli's. That's all I fucking wanted to do, was stop and get Fazoli's because I love Fazoli's. And these stupid fucking pricks. Fuck! The fucked up part is I know I'm gonna like it. I know it's gonna taste good. They fuck you in the drive-thru. They fucking did. They fucked me in the drive-thru from the very fucking beginning. Joe Pesci knew. Fucking breadsticks. That's fucking good. God damn it. God damn it, it's good. Fuck!
The best part of this video, right here, okay? This part right here.
Zoli's and these stupid fucking pricks. Fuck!
As someone that knows Ryan, I can guarantee you if he was not on stream, there would be other words said in that moment. But because he's on stream, he knows. So, but that's a 1,000%. There were going to be different words in that moment right there. So, let's see here. Rainmaker with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. There's a Drunk 3PO says he talks to me like that every day. It's the best, man. Ryan is Ryan. So there's nothing else you can say other than that. There's actually a lot of great clips on Geeks and Gamers clips, so you guys should definitely check those out. I'm scrolling through them now. There's just a lot of crazy stuff. Is this wait, I'm trying to see if potentially I can find I know we have the Deer Lady video over here, but I just don't know exactly where it's at. And there's a ton of videos on this channel. There's probably no way for me to actually find it. But yeah, you guys should go check this out. Let's see. Do you guys remember this one? You guys remember this one? With Krista?
With Krista. I was able to put this up, but now I don't know how to close it. So I got it from the I got it from the closet, and now I don't know how to put it back, so I just put it right there. I don't know how to close this.
My name's Krista. I like nuggets and chocolate and everything to do with plushies. Why am I sitting this far? I don't know how to put it back. I took it apart and now I can't put it back.
Why did that take a lot out of me?
How do I put this back now? I'm an independent woman. I can do it. No, that's not how you do it. I'm independent. I don't need anybody to open a jar for me.
Where were we at? Were we in Texas? I think we were in Texas. Dallas? Was it Dallas? Okay.
I don't know what to do. What am I doing? I'm scared. Okay? Huh? I'm pulling it. I'm lifting it. I don't want to break it. I'm doing it wrong. This? I don't know. Pull the lever, crunk! There is no lever. I'm scared though. What if it like does like some weird thing where it hits me? That? I don't know what that is on my finger. It's like a black spot.
I think she texted me or whatever. Or maybe I tuned in. I can't remember.
It doesn't work.
This is like years ago.
Like this maybe? No. I don't know what to do. Gosh. I don't know. And it's gonna make my dress all dirty. It already made my fingers dirty. Who used this last? Oh wait, that was me. I just don't know how to close it. Help! I don't know how to close it! I need help.
Gary says you drive on freeways with women like this every day. Sleep tight. Yes.
Maybe if I do this instead. Oh, sorry. Why do I apologize for this? Jeremy, I see you, chat! You better come here now! I need help how to figure this out. It won't go this way because I'm pulling downwards with my foot and upwards with this. That's no work. And going down doesn't work. Oh, I hear a knock. Jeremy's here now.
Step on that little lever right there.
But why? Wait, which one? This one?
Right here. That's it.
Are you kidding me? What the heck? Like, look at this. Look, I step on it. Wow. Let's do this the right way now. Yeah. All right. Where is it again? Oh, yeah, here. It's camouflaged. It is so camouflaged. They bean-boozled me. See that? You see this right here, this metal part that's like a different color than this? They bean-boozled me because look, this one's literally just hiding. It's literally camouflaged. So I thought it was this the entire time that you guys were talking about, but turns out
You're a wizard, Jeremy.
Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I know the content that you need, which is me trying to figure out what's going on. Now I gotta figure out how to open a jar. That's another video that's coming soon. What else should Krista do? Let me know.
Going through this Geeks and Gamers clips videos is it's interesting. So there's a lot of stuff. You guys remember this one?
Black guy get wearing his pants, bro.
You are getting memed so hard on that one.
Bro, he was like, black guy give a fuck. Go.
No, she didn't.
Around since 2015.
No, you started doing YouTube shit 2 months ago. Learn to shave, Beardo. Learn to shave. Beardo, why don't you just learn to shave? Shut up!
Bro, that's another level of breakdown I've never seen before, bro.
I've had a beard for almost fucking 11 years now. Okay, it's not going anywhere.
His pants, bro.
You are getting memed so hard on that one.
Bro, he was like,
black guy give a fuck.
Is that's matching Dragon Ball Z power up like that, bro?
That's tough, man.
My stomach's hurting, man.
You know what the worst part about it is that he said that without even getting paid for it. He said
he did it for free.
Oh man. Oh my gosh, man. These videos are fantastic. So there's just so much crap on this page. Ryan's Oreo rage. There's Gary. The meetups. The who farted one. Crazy, man. So anyway, we're not going to spend all day on that. But you took me down memory lane. Laughing Man, that's your fault. Okay. That's your fault, Laughing Man, for your 50 gifted memberships. And Gary brought up the Cat Ryan thing, but I don't know where it's at. I have no idea. Let's see here. Nobody says gonna be on New Black Street with Kada. Kada? Who is Kada again? I don't know who's Kada. Who's Kada? Oh yeah, Kada. That's right. Kada was our on the field reporter. If you guys saw this, so during the No Kings protest, we actually did have Kada. Remember, we had, because I told you the camera work was really low, and we were like, who is short enough? Who's that short? And we figured it out. Actually, it was Kada. So here's Kada reporting at the No Kings protest, right there. So as you can see it right there. So Kada did a good job. I'm really, really proud of him. If you see him, man, he's stretching. He's like, man, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get, a good picture for you guys. But Tree Bear is the king of the memes, and Jeanette's crushing it. Oh, there was another one today. Oh my God. Meatloaf? What? Oh. That is, wow. That is interesting. That's interesting, to say the least. As a matter of fact, we got another one too. I commented on it. Let me see if I can find it. And this one, I kind of thought about just quitting the internet after I saw this one. I was just going to quit the internet because it's that bad. Well, luckily it's lagging up, so maybe we won't be able to watch it. So, yeah, we're going to have to watch it.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone. Thank you for being a friend.
Holy shit. Look at Kada. This is what happens when we go overtime on CobraCast. We just end up in some really weird places. But anyway, what's the best way to troll them when I go live on their show? That's a good question. Pretend that you think that going in there, pretend that you believe that they are advocates for Black Lives Matter. So that's how you do it. Just be like, so guys, tell me exactly why with the Black Lives Matter movement, just pretend that you think that they are members of Black Lives Matter and just approach it from that perspective. I think that'll work out good. So that'll work out good. Dean H says, so the nagging question is, will Jessica now be known as Jessica Baldwin's finger? Rainmaker becomes a new member. Thank you. Smeghead says, nothing will beat the Meeky Hot Dudes moment. Flag Ninja says, need to order a breakfast sandwich now. Thanks. Rainmaker says, not nice to share vids of your wife like this. Mr. Bentham says, 1-800-DANKY Techno Viking show, please. Oh, I don't know where that's at. I have no idea where that's at. 8 o'clock says, if it wasn't for the watermark, we wouldn't know it was AI. Nagranal says, has anyone put Kada and Mini Me from Austin Powers yet? If not, make it happen. That's a damn good idea right there. And that's it, I believe. So thank you guys. We are at the end. Hail to Laughing Man. Is that why all shirts are black, D-Day Cobra? Yes, to prove I am not racist. But there will be more options in the future as we move more stuff. But make sure you go over to Ripasend right now. Go to geeksgamers.com. Check out our new website, and you can click the store, and you can find our Ripasend store. Check us out over there. Bookmark the website. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, and we appreciate your support. So thank you guys so very much. Greatly appreciate it. 3 hours on a Sunday. Not too bad. at all. Dave E says 3720. Roll Tide Roll. Roll Tide Roll, sir. And Jessica says, check the pinned comment for the merch. Absolutely. So thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a good evening, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.